Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And we are underway from Santa Clara.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Rams take over.
The Rams ready to take over on offense, and they will do so behind the first overall pick in the 2016 draft. Now he's in season number 5 out of Cal. It's Jared Goff.
Well, it's not unusual for a team to have a little bit of a letdown after appearing in the Super Bowl. And the Rams had that Super Bowl letdown after their loss in Super Bowl 53 to New England. But it might surprise people that quarterback Jared Goff still finished 3rd in the NFL in passing yards at better than 4,600. They just want to see him cut down on the number of interceptions he threw last year, and they think the Rams can elevate their offense yet again.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They're led out by their quarterback in his 7th season now from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And there he is, the man known as Jimmy G, Jimmy Garoppolo, who I thought had a really nice year in 2019. So close to culminating with a Super Bowl title. Accurate with the football, completed nearly 70% of his passes, which was 4th best in the NFL. Nearly 4,000 yards through the air with a team that runs the ball with great efficiency. 27 touchdowns, but in the Super Bowl, didn't quite make the plays they needed down the stretch. But remember, some big wins last year. At New Orleans, at Seattle in Week 17, 2 playoff wins. He's continuing to develop as one of the better ascending players in the league.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
The ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Down at the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
That's good.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pick.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Here's Mostert. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return is Henderson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play. Yeah.
That too. And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll run now with Brown. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
A 4-yard.
So finally, a 1st down run. The offensive line has got to feel a whole lot better about themselves because I think they were starting to wonder, were we ever going to solve this defense and be able to do what we like to do, which is run the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
LA set to take over again on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But when you think of the Rams and their passing game, sometimes Robert Woods gets overlooked. But if I told you he led the team in targets for the last 2 years and had 139 last year, would you be surprised? Probably. But now with Brandon Cooks gone from the roster, they'll look in his direction maybe even more. And I just love the intensity that he plays the game with.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38, Goff. And his throw here is incomplete. Intended target there, Malcolm Brown. And it's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
To the line, facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Goff now to throw. Out of the backfield, he's got Malcolm Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down, Rams.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Goff throwing complete to Kupp, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still looked towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2019. Runs his routes with great precision and intelligence.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, Goff. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, and it's 3rd and short. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 3rd down, Brown. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down at 5. from the gun. Here's Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. 7 yards there and a first down.
Up into the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee, you might have got some blank stares back, but down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Looking sideline, incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now a carry for Brown. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. His pass caught at the 4. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I remember covering Robert Woods in college at USC, and consistent was the word that was always used about him. Maybe we should have added dependable as well. Over 1,100 yards each of the last 2 seasons. This guy studied to be an NFL wide receiver while in college and has carried that over to the NFL. A pro's pro. This guy plays as hard as anyone in the league.
On 2nd down now, it's Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now the try here for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was Malcolm Brown who ended it with a touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
tackle.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Garoppolo now. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
George Kittle.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10. Rams 7.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners 1st down.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers. And now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. There's Garoppolo to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down and 1.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Mostert. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
By Troy Reeder.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 52 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, That should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now Gold for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Malcolm Brown and the Rams offense about set to begin their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Brown on the carry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. Goff. Over the middle here to Brown. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
On 1st and 10, Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
25 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
They'll run it here with Brown. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A gain of 6 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Brown. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try the air now with Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. The connection there, Goff to Cooper Kupp. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own.
The attention shifts back to Jimmy Garoppolo and the NFC champs. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is born. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Mostert. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Brown. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Number 34.
Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Brown. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Play brings up 3rd down.
To throw is Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
17 yards.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Goff now looking to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To Cooper Kupp. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Here's Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Goff on third down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp.
A gain of 9 yards.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Now Goff on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Woods. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again is Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Rams.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Goff throwing again. And it's caught. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams.
To number 89.
Tyler Higbee there to make the grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Sam Sloman for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. They'll try to generate some more steam on offense down to the scoreboard second quarter. Not necessarily his fault, but he's always a guy they want to get extra involved.
Keep finding ways for him to get the football. Keep force-feeding him in that way. Get to the half. Kind of reboot. Start over again to try and erase the other things that have them down on the scoreboard.
They'll be looking for a little more juice here in the second quarter before they do hit that halftime locker room. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one to Bourne out on the left side. Garoppolo. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
6 at the Rams' 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Garoppolo's pass.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
That's complete, right around the 8. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Garoppolo again. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Samuel, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Gold is good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
Makes the score Rams 21, 49ers 20.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, the return is Henderson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has the look of a game that could very well go down to the wire. Just 1 point separating these two clubs at the break. But they're ready for the second half, and we are too, as we'll kick it right back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Here's Richie James on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Richie James on the return. The Niners
set to take over again here on offense. Jimmy G and the 49ers. We will see here that he's done quite a bit, but the bottom line, I guess, partner, it hasn't been enough right now.
And let's face it, everyone wants to be in a spotlight, but when you're not winning, that's not quite as much fun because that's the bottom line, especially if you're a quarterback. Did you lead your team to a victory? No matter how many passes you threw, completed, all of that, that's what he wants to get done.
So far, he does at least have some good highlights to take home with him. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Number 31.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
At the 31.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Raheem Mostert.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass thrown away and incomplete.
It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Rams.
On first down, Brown. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Right back to Brown. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss?
on third down. Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains.
First down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Goff fakes the give to Brown. He'll throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Again, Goff. And that will be incomplete.
Goff's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now Sam Sloman is on. From the right hash. This from 48.
Yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
The kick is
And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
Rams 24, 49ers 20.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
6-yard pickup.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's go. Mike 51, Mike 51.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
The Rams take over first and 10.
Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far.
Second and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun. Goff. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And a Rams first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Goff. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
3rd and long. It's Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Niners set to take over on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
That's good for a 49.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
Here we go. Like 20. Bring it. Go, Mike.
On first down, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his 2nd year with the Niners. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. A lane there to run as Mostert able to get about 7 there on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Garoppolo finding his tight end, Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A first down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he works free. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 34 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Gold to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this out to the 25.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Gone. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
Now Goff on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Brown. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Los Angeles.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Rams 1st down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
On 1st down, it's gone. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 4-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
56.
To throw again on second down. Goff trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? And rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
At the 8-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike, check. 59. They're running now.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. I'm here all day. Mike 59.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Open man is born. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
Jimmy Garoppolo sacked. A fumble on the play.
One partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always had the confidence that they just get their assignments down, they would get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
I'm shaking my head and chuckling a little bit now, although it's not funny for anyone trying to block Aaron Donald. But you know, all week long, they say to themselves, don't give up any sacks, and they just gave up one there. They double-team him, they triple-team him, they try and isolate and make sure that Aaron Donald can't get to their quarterback, and he always seems to find a way. He's not just a physical presence, he plays a game with a great football IQ.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll run with Mostert. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
At the 14-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 31-yard attempt.
And Gold is able to put it through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
Niners 30, Rams 24.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return is Henderson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Goff. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got put pretty good as a defense.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. His big game continues. 10 catches now, and another first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Goff. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And that's the rookie Javon Kinlaw who got in there to bring him down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Goff. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football.
Javon Kinlaw. Jimmy Garoppolo's
able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. Oh, now it's stripped. He loses the football, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Touchdown, 49. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. It's a run with Mostert. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return is Henderson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it. Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And this is 3rd down.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Goff now looks to throw. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. First down, L.A. Goff finding Reynolds there. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Goff throwing again. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, the protection was pretty good there. He was able to hold on to that for a long time, but just nobody could get open.
Excellent coverage downfield. As you mentioned, no one could get open, and he's just trying to avoid the sack and get the ball out of there, but he ends up dumping it off, and it ended up as a negative yardage play.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Goff fakes the give to Brown. He'll throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On first down, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Now Mostert. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Niners on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Sets up 4th down.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This from 25 yards out. The kick by Gold is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage.
39. Rams 24.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return is Henderson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Getting set to go again here on offense. Jared Goff trots back onto the field. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Open man is Higbee, the tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Gone. That's into the hands of Reynolds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Complete.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Goff on 3rd down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Goff. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On 1st and 10, Goff. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Woods. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup there.
17-yard line.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Goff. And it this incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got playing to catch.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Here we go.
Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it.
Here we go.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.